This day 1290, Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Although the war is still going on, I'd like to, today's Arukh HaShulchan Yomi to be dedicated, the schus for it, from it to be dedicated for Rafua for Rivka Rachel Bas Chasi or Chasida. I'm not sure about the mother's name, my mother-in-law, who needs a Yeshua. Today we're doing Siman Kuf Tzadik Dalet, Sif Mem Zayin Nun Hey. Mem Zayin. He peeled Musbeim Chayav V'Shayach Shurabo. She miscarried something that looks like an animal with a sack, which is connected to this animal. Thing that looks like an animal. We're not concerned. Perhaps it's an additional actual human fetus inside the sack. The Kim Shurabo Harei Mehem, because it's tied onto one of these animal-looking things, it's from them. Make sure if it's not tied onto them, because the Rambam Shab, the Rambam writes there, the Matilin, that we give Aleh Chumer Shtei Levados. We have to give the stringency of two fetuses. Shani Omer Sheman Yimach Shapim Rukam Shebeshayozu. Maybe there was the actual fetus which is inside the sac dissolved. And maybe on the other hand, the sac of this animal-looking fetus dissolved. What he says is astonishing. Yes, there is such a lashon. Rashi, there's El Ravi Meir. Rashi says, in truth, this is Ravi Meir. That holds that if giving miscarrying something which looks like an animal is like a vlad. Avarabanan the ain't is din vlad. But according to Rabbanan, hold there hasn't have a din vlad. And there's no concern of two vlados. There's only concern for this shaya that maybe had his vlad, which looked like a human. And the sac of the animal-looking fetus may be dissolved. I've been carrying Rambam, so that's against Rambam Pascal Rabbanan. Because of lotion chomesh shtei vlados. What does it mean? The chomer to having two fetuses. Really, the Rambam have a chikol look made loki hilchasa. The Rambam had it difficult to learn that Gemara as not according to the halacha. Lachem before she said as he says so according to Rabbanan. Parts of pnei adam, such as although it looks like an animal, the rest of the body, the face is the face of a human being. Chaygam navi vlad, in which case it is a vlad. Moshe's bar as we have seen. But as those feel the chaygam the ton of shalia bokum of vlad gomer. Rashi says that in such a case, were that to be the case, then we would assume that the sac is from that vlad, as if it was a full regular fetus. But I feel like sure, even if it's not tied onto it. Rambam holds that only if it's an absolute, a true human form fetus, then we assume it comes from that. The low ben musbehema, and not when it's the form of an animal. After parts of bnei adam, even though the face is the countenance of a human being. Mem zayin. Mem zayin appears twice here, so I guess it's a typo. Probably the original Shulchan. There we have mem zayin and mem zayin asterisk. Across the Rambam, kol shaloshim l'shaya, all those which we which are concerned that they are that they are amniotic sacs. Inosim lehem yimei Torah akan l'shara. Don't give them yimei Torah. Come also brew. It's clear what he means. The shalosh im vlad ol nevel, where you have a sac with a fetus. Shechoshim la'ashal v'nei atzma. We are concerned with the sac in and of itself. We came with Yotzer because it came out before the fetus. Or shayashi nefel, or if you have a shaya with a miscarriage, or in chayav of, or chayav of, or something which looks like an animal. Shechoshim shal b'fnei we're concerned with the shaya in and of itself. All that's in el chumah. This is all chumash. Necessarily made tumah than a keva. We give the made tumah than a keva. Made tara ain't no pia shaya. Don't give the made tara based on the shaya. If I made tara l'fiyah vlad achad, the made tara go according to the other fetus. If the other one doesn't have made tara, such a miscarriage that hasn't completed 40 days, so the musbeim looks like an animal, and it shows they made tara cloud. So one has no made tara whatsoever. It's not about just giving miscarrying a sac in of itself. A woman who miscarries the shaya has to sit for a male and a female. That may tumah nekeva, meaning the days of tumah of a female, may tara the zacha, days of tara of a zacha. You made Tara, so she does have you made Tara in that case. Elabari could also come so it must be so about a case where we have this unique and rare situation. Memches, Odkasav, he also wrote the Homishi Peel, Davashin of Vlad, and he won't miscarry son, which is not a fetus, or Shapir, or the Shapir is in the earlier than a Vlad. Betochar Borim Yom within 40 days, yeah, right, Shabatochar Borim Yom. Whatever it is, before 40 days, because Shadayin looking whether it was also when it's not completely formed. In Yatzay Modam, if blood came out, Harizu Nidos Ava, she's Nidos Ava. Yatzay Yovish Lodam came out dry without blood. Harizu Torah, she's Torah, kind of showing. Bezel, she tosses Barakay. This, of course, according to the Shita, the Pasuk, the Epshep, Sichasad, Dev, Kevel Lodam. Spouse of the cervix open, no blood to come out. According to us, we hold the Epshep, Sichas, Kevel Lodam. It's not possible the cervix open without blood. No matter what she's telling Nida, im he be meiz Nida, whether if it's the days Nida, or meizi or zeva, im he meiziva, or she's a zava if it's during days of ziva. Mantas, Mishiol, the Zocher and a Keva Tomim, will give birth to a male and female twins. Teishem and a Keva, she's got to follow the female. Koshesh and a Keva, a racially Meitor Shla, as long as the Keva she gets the Meitor, the female, Koshesh Meituma, and certainly Meituma. Med, the male Zocher and blind by and the days of the male are absorbed within them. Yoda Tuntuma Dragnos gave birth to a child who we don't know the gender or has both genders. Teshem Zoch Nekeva. She also has to sit for Zoch Nekeva. Mimnei Shehem to Svekos because they are doubts. Yoda Termish gave birth to the twins. Echad Zocher Vasheni Tuntuma Dragnos. One is a male, the other is a doubtful case. Teshem Zoch Nekeva. She's got to sit for a male and a female. God can be Tam she's bar, as we explained. Machas Nekeva Sheni Tuntuma Dragnos. If one is the Nekeva and the other is a doubtful case, Teshem Nekeva Bar, she only goes by Nekeva. I feel if they're male, Adin Ken Kamush's bar that's absorbed in the female. Yeah, I feel the street but androgynous have a beard from the Atzba. Even according to people who chose that androgynous is a third gender. Become a Meitar of the Zachariah, he has the Meitar of a male. Now let's see what Shashish not being since we never found androgynous having any unique halacha in this regard. No, Naisha Shulchan will bear the other woman who was assumed to be pregnant and then she gave birth. But you don't know what she gave birth to. Such as passed through a river and there she miscarried, or she miscarried into a pit, or she miscarried because of Chaya and an animal dragged it off. She has to assume that she gave birth to a fetus. She has to sit to make Torah of male and female. I mean, it was not assumed that she was pregnant. She miscarried, doesn't know what she miscarried. It's a suffix letter. She's a suffix. She has to assume that she can't assume anything. She has to take out that was male, perhaps female, perhaps she's an either. If you have an amniotic sac which came out, some part of it the first day, part of it the second day, money from the first day. We consider from the second day to be machmer. There was the blood she says sees on test. It doesn't mean meitor. It means the end of meituma, which is the beginning of meitor, I guess. That the blood she sees on 15th adayin tmeim. He's still saying you dalit. Maybe it's the 14th day being a keva, and it's female. They asked several places. Bedinim b'sheis baru, and these are also which we explain. Where all of them are considered to be machmir. Some of them are fake sveka. Como bedin sheis bar. Like the halacha we just explained. You consider the 40 days from the second of the days. But test vav Larishon, and she's told me in the 15th day from the first day. Because fake sveka. There's a fake sveka. Shem Yatzor Babi Amrishon. Maybe most of it came out on the first day. But Shem was Zocher. Maybe it's male. In which case it's only the 7 days of Tumah. But Tira to the answer, Tira Yom Al Tira Gankin. If she says in the 41st day, well, to be Matir, Takim, Mishum fake sveka, Lehefech. The Shem, the opposite fake sveka. The Shem Yatzor Ruba B'Yom Rishon. Maybe the majority did not come out first day. But Shem Mahina Keva, maybe it's in the Keva. Nishor Tara pay, and the Tara comes out till 80. Cambridge Stu says that since these two fake svekas which contradict each other, if we held it both of them, as long as the image says fake sveka, we don't go after the first fake sveka. Yesh Kamashuli Alete with Zet, the place where this test not going to work. Says even though it's not going to work everywhere, nevertheless, we see it's a fact. The poskim not follow fake sveka in these halachas. because many people involved in these issues are women or are mayorats. They'll do the doctoring fake fake and don't know how to be precise in judging fake fake. Filters the tomato they come to mitar that which is tummy. And then say Jaitar they read the right this way as well. But Nida means bar can't ein shamate. This seems to themselves are saying. Nun base, Kosvatu Rashon see viewed base. They wrote Taisam actually later she was having difficulty giving birth. V'shama kolo shavlan. And she heard the cry of a child. At that point, it's as if it's born. It's not possible that the head did not come out of the channel. V'gemar mefresh. It's a specific one. The idea of a Rambam lo matzasi din zeh, but I didn't find the style of the Rambam. Says Arukh HaShulchan. When it talks about in terms of being a mila, when you do the bris milah, if it stuck its head out during twilight. Lo iskir din zeh shmiras kol haviyol. He didn't mention this halacha that when you hear the cry of the child's like born. Marsha Mamusha Zegam Mila. And more there that's mentioned also in terms of Mila, Hayinsham. Nelly many Tamoshi Shmitzah. Says Oshon, it's beyond me why he deleted not include this. I didn't say anybody asked about it. He also doesn't mention that if it's outside the channel, it's like it's born. And by Mila also didn't mention the prosdar as whereas the Gemara does. But Tzarech Iyun Gadol, very difficult. In brackets he says that it's difficult to say the Mishum. It would be difficult to say the Mishum the Ikar Din prosdar who bechun ayin beis Rabbi Shol lo Akiva lo Rabbi Akiva ayin sham. Because the halacha prosdar is only according to Rabbi Akiva, and it's not according to Rabbi Shol, not according to Rabbi Akiva. We pass like Rabbi Akiva. That's Rabbi Akiva public zeh. So he doesn't seem to argue about that. They ain't circles. Whatever the sugi is there, it doesn't require the appeal to a prosdar. I guess I don't remember what the sugi is. But in any event, he says that adds would not work. Nun Gimel. Yesh Magdolim show there is one of the greats paskin. Woman who's on the birthing chair. Obviously, she's in intense labor, and she is seized by tzirim mechavolim, by labor pains. And they called the midwife, and they thought she's going to give birth immediately. And then the labor pains pass. It's another 30 days until she actually gave birth. He passed that she's also to her husband on that during that month. Once she's in a birthing chair, it's like the cervix opened up. Sorry, when she's on the birthing chair, it's like the cervix is open. We hold it's not possible for the cervix to have without blood. This is from the Nachla Shiva. Some argue with this. It's only considered to be a definite opening of the cervix if she again gives birth afterwards. But since it took a month, it retroactively claimed clarified. She told us it was a mistake. She wasn't in labor at all. She just had pains. The Mishnah says in Golos, once the cervix opens up, she can't just walk away from it. Therefore, they rejected this psak of Mutesh Bal, and she would be promoted to husband during the ensuing month. The bracket says, and that's the way one should paskin. The Dalet. Habakal Zal B'Simon Zer the Bach Hevi B'Shulas Maris Vile B'Shem Rav Yah. The Tino should talk about make Ima or child would shout out in its mother's womb. Vima Loisa Makshal Elaine, and the wife was not in labor. Mishmashav Yagisha Sharosh Leitzachutz the prosdar, and she felt around, and she felt that the head had not come out yet out of the chamber. It's still in the room above. And the uterus. And the third day was born. We count from the day of the birth, not from the day of the cry. If it cries, it certainly is outside of the chamber. That's when the mother does not contradict that. When she says clearly that its head did not come out, in a minute she's believed. Marsham Losho Lula ain't then more they didn't ask the mother. Shum the Chur Batzar because she was too wrapped up in her anguish. Maybe Chota Lagish Bazeh, she couldn't pay notice. Avakam Shloisa Makshoi labor. Here where she wasn't in labor, the Loya Tzar she didn't have anguish. Now man she's leaving I shall the Kabbalah Kabbalah. As Gemara says, if that says about Arukh HaShulchan, that's Masorah, fine. But the Ef Shalios came off Nachher. It sounds Gemara that once you hear a cry, it can't be from inside. So Achim Chozeh requires analysis of Konim Mizeh, V'chem Mishmatas HaRambam Din Zeh. From this and from the Rambam, the Yadislach and Yilheaded Love, particularly the Rabbi Seinu Davar Zeh. Seems the rabbis are not, the plates are not 100% sure about this. Layesh Mesim Chum still Zeh, perhaps some contradiction to the assumption that one to cry when when's the air that there is a birth. And Braga says, I know the Bila Simukum Chav, Shepasak the Isra B'Maisagozeh. He paskin that she's a surah taka from the time the cry is heard. Nun Hey, Kosav Harashbaz, Matoras Abais. Hey, let us tell me a woman who gives birth to twins. Moni La Min Achron, go after from the last of the twins. Bein Mitum and Mitara, both in Mitara, Mitum and Mitara. Kate said, how so? Yod and the Keva Kom Shkes Achama, she gave birth to a female before sunset. The Keva Achar Shkes Kam, another female after sunset. Moila Shvaim Yel we counted 2 weeks from the second child. Kate the Meitor, and so too for the Meitor. 14 letter stays Choim, the same is true when she gives birth to 2 males. Beyond that, a Keva Shkes Achama, she gave birth to a female before sunset. The Schar Achar Shkes Kam, and a male after sunset. Moila and Keva we count from the Nekeva. Because the days of Tumah, days of Tara of the male are included in those of the female. The old and the cable comes she gave birth to a female before sunset. The nafal and miscarried after sunset. The any comes the cable can't tell if the miscarriage is a male or female. Holchin me'elu chumra, we go for l'chumra. Moilo shvaim mina nefal, we count 2 weeks from the miscarriage. Shem the cable, he maybe was a female. Meitara mina rishon, there's a Tara count from the first one. The Braga says, yes, V'lom Sheni pay yom, not for the second one, 80 days. Shema Nefel Zachar Haya, because maybe there's outside brackets again, because maybe the Nefel was the miscarriage was a male. Chen Adim Yolda Zachar Nefel Shkitzcham is also true when she gave birth to a male before sunset. The Nefel Shkitzcham and miscarriage after sunset. Mona Shvaim and Achri count 2 weeks on the latter. Shem the Keva, because maybe it's a female. You Meitar Min Zachar, and the Meitar go after the male Akal Shono. Maybe Raya Mikrisus Ayin Shab, and the Rasha brings the Raya from Krisus, and tomorrow the Arukh HaShulchan will discuss this.